Good morning. What's up, dude? All right. Wait. Okay. Good morning, YouTube. It's been a little bit. It's been a while. How you guys doing? Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. So it is sometime in January, like second week of January. I'm gonna be taking you guys through. It is Wednesday. So today kind of is usually more of a flexible day. It depends like what's on my schedule. And so usually wake up between 4 and 6. So today it was like 5:45. Slept in a little extra, but gonna be getting the day started. Gonna be having a protein shake and an energy drink just to get awake, and we're gonna be getting a training session. Start a new training block, so it's gonna be upper day. And also, I guess before we get into the rest of the video, where have you been? So for me, yeah, I mean, just got busy with the house. And that's always an excuse, but also been a little bit lazy, but the house is coming together a pretty good amount, so I'll show you some things, some updates with that. Gonna get a training session to start the day, and then also a little over 2 weeks ago got pretty sick. I thought it was the flu with like chills and everything, but yeah, feeling a lot better now. That went through my system, and now we're good to go. So we're gonna just get into this day. Gonna show you what I'm having for breakfast. Lost some weight when I was sick, so I went down from like 226, 227, down to like 218, but I'm back up to 221. So let's get some breakfast. So I'm pretty sure you guys haven't seen the kitchen now that it's set up, but we got a fridge. Previous, when we got the fridge, we didn't know that we needed to get the counter depth. So when we got the last fridge, oh my bad, Elon, it was like coming out of this edge by like a lot. So it wouldn't have fit correctly. So counter depth, what that means, if you haven't gotten a refrigerator or done that shopping yet, is you pay usually an extra at least $500 to get a smaller refrigerator so that it is even with your counter. So that was a fun little thing, but love this this refrigerator. The more you know. The cool thing about this refrigerator is it's always got water ready, so always ready to go to fill up my protein shake for the morning. And then also I've always got my let me show you, this thing's pretty cool, Inaka stainless steel 40 ounce. I'm always having that in the office, so your boy has been staying hydrated. I'm gonna show you guys what I just made for breakfast because I'm a chef. All right, bone apple teeth. So what we got here is, I think, a little bit of that lamb action, and then we got some hard triangles. That's a little bit of the dog breakfast, so they can make some so they can make some doggy gains. And then we got my little gains action. We got 2 scoops of the peppermint bar from PE Science. You can save 15%. And then I got a little bit of Caffeination Nation to get me awake. Because even though I slept in a little bit today, still want to have a good training session. So making sure to have that. Gonna give the dogs this. I'm gonna get ready for the gym, and then the only other food that I'm really gonna be eating is gonna be Gatorade. I'm gonna be drinking that in the car / in the gym, just because I like training on a nearly empty stomach, because I'm usually like breakfast and then within 30 minutes I'm trying to train. So if you're really digesting something, don't want to be puking if I'm doing squats or yeah. So I just like to have a liquid breakfast. All right, let's pretend that belly rubs are a comment and Yumi is the YouTube algorithm. So please drop a comment, can just be a little hello, and then drop the video a like, and you can see how happy YouTube is right now, aren't you, YouTube? So that would mean a lot, and that would put us off to a good start in 2021. All right, we haven't seen Elon for a bit, and sometimes he just goes and hangs in here. He was in there. He was in there.
No, he doesn't go in and hang in there.
No, he does. No. I go in there. He follows me, and then he hides behind his dog food and stuff. So he was in there. We were like, "Where's Elon been the last like few minutes?" And Yeah, we found him. So we are gonna go train now. We're gonna go lift. So it's about 6:25. So we're gonna go head over to Iron Revolution and gonna be drinking 36 grams of carbs. So we'll see you guys over at the gym. All right, so we just got to Iron Revolution. It's an upper day. So what that's gonna mean is the anabolic Crocs are now gonna go from civilian mode to sport mode. So we're gonna get this workout done and show you a couple of the exercises, and we'll probably do a deep dive in a future video. So let's get started. So we are back at home, and what I wanted to say, so Nicole made a good point. I didn't say this in the car because we learned something today. Nicole was like, you don't look that great because you need a tan. I'm looking really pasty, so may need to do that before I go to Puerto Rico and get ready for that. But here's a little update with the house, how things are coming along. We did host Christmas. It was a success. It was a good time. And I mean, Nicole did the majority of the decorating because she has artistic talent. I have zero. So couch is in. We got the couch action. This was a whole mishap that came like a month and a half late, but that's besides the point. It was here the week after we finished Christmas, so my family didn't get to hang with that. And then me and Nicole got sick, so for my dad's birthday, we had to push that back. So we eventually will hang out with the fam with this. Got the Christmas tree. This is probably going to stay up year round because Nicole got this thing, and then she added this, the bows, the pine cones, almost called them pine apples. And then yeah, the tree looks cool. It's different than what I've done like growing up. We've always had like a tree with just like probably like a couple 100 pounds of ornaments from like all throughout life from my parents. But Nicole and I like this kind of style a little bit better, where it's just organized. Whatever you get at like Target, there's a theme, and then just like stick with that theme and just do those ornaments. So really liking that. And I'll show you a little office update because we'll be in there later. But we got these comfy sacks because we like the one that I have. We got another one that's a 6-footer, so we can. Those are lights too that I just walked through. But oh, here's the dogs. Sup, dudes? Hello, hello, hello. And then we got this one, this comfy sack, and that's 7 feet. Amateur. And Elon's hanging on over here. But this was pretty much the piece de resistance of Christmas. Everyone was like hanging out on it. The dogs were coming and hanging out on it. And then everyone, at every chance, this can fit like 3 people, so it's like 7 feet. We didn't go with Love Sack because those are like $1,000. This is bigger, I think, and this was like 350. So stop trying to lick the camera, dude. Buddy. All right. So now I'm gonna have my post-workout meal. We're gonna make some anabolic French toast, aren't we, Elon? He needs to do a little bit of his cardio, so maybe he'll play fetch for a little bit. But yeah, so we're gonna get some French toast, tell you guys what I'm gonna be doing for the workday, and then I wanna talk about some 2021 goals with you guys, and it's probably gonna be a part of the title of this video. So without further ado, let's make some French toast. All right, so we're making some French toast. So what we got here is 10 servings of egg whites in this big bowl kind of thing, and then we're throwing them on here. There's cinnamon and some sweetener in there, and then we got the 647 bread. Can you show them the well, this one's all scrunched up. So 647 bread, that's like, if you're dieting, definitely a cheat code. We talked about this on my live Q&A yesterday with Will. Definitely well, Nicole put his picture right here. So on my IGTV, you can watch our live. We talked about like 647 bread, and then also he was eating pancakes pretty much every day and lost 50 pounds. But it was like protein pancakes, of course. So we're making up this French toast. The 647 bread has a ton of fiber, like 7 grams each. And then we got some, of course, protein from the egg whites. This tastes pretty darn good with some sugar-free syrup. It's like 50 proteins, something like 60 carbs. But it's so satiating, so it's probably a bad idea that I'm trying to be in the surplus and eating it, but it's just pretty convenient, and I'm not too creative. So shout out to Greg Doucette for this recipe. Gonna finish up making this. We got a little bit of extra egg whites, and because they are pasteurized, we're just gonna. And it really doesn't taste like anything except cinnamon and sugar, so actually, instead of a protein shake, that's probably a good move sometimes. So I'm gonna show you what the finished product is like. Also, I've messed this up a couple times. Cook it on a relatively not super duper hot heat, because if you do it on too hot and you just see that it's like brown on each side, the inside may still be like uncooked egg white, so just sogginess, and you have like a crispy, soggy sandwich. Not a good time, gonna have a bad time. So what I've been doing is just like a little bit lower on the heat and just like letting it cook a little bit extra so it's at least all cooked. You can eat the egg whites when they're soggy, but it's probably better if you just let it cook. So I'm gonna cook this up, show you what the finished product is in a bit. All right, time for meal number 2. So we got the French toast action. So I mean, I can't say I'm the best cook, but it looks all right. And now we're gonna drizz all over it with some sugar-free syrup. And I did just miss, but it's okay. There it is. There, that's good stuff. All right, now we're gonna give it a little taste test. Boom. And it's money. Really good if you're dieting, but if you're bulking, it's gonna be very satiating for the amount of calories. But even though I'm bulking, I'm watching my figure, so I got a Diet Coke as well. So I'm gonna eat this up, and then we're gonna get this day started. Probably gonna shower, because I'm gonna be filming some modules for the Healthy Flesh Prescription, our level 2 program in grain. Gonna be filming some content for that, that we're gonna put into our course content. So super pumped for that. I'm gonna eat this up, and probably gonna shower. So here's the setup we are working with. I am all ready to start doing the modules. So we're gonna knock these out probably for the next couple hours. The reason I like training in the morning is because it's like 10 a.m. and now I got all day to do this as my morning project, then do kind of the manager type tasks, the like daily stuff. And this is a kind of like project time. And then after those, the noon to like 3 tasks, then I can probably do a little bit more building for long-term kind of projects. I think Elon's hiding in here. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, man? He's chilling. That's what he's doing. So I'm gonna get into this. I will see you guys in a little bit, and then probably gonna grab a snack in between, so I'll keep you guys posted. So also, I'm wearing my best, wearing my Sunday's best. I'm on a diet, and it's a Pop-Tart. Flexible dieting. So see you guys. Let's check on this. Oh yeah. Almost time for lunch. Threw on the top buns, and they got some nice color as well. So we got some buff chick Sammys going. All right, so next meal, and this is gonna be these buffalo chicken sandwiches on the Hawaiian buns. So this was something me and Nicole saw a while ago, when I think it was like on Delish, when those were like always on Facebook when you scroll your feed, and then you can just keep like the rolls together, and then you bake some of it with a topping on, and then you can cut them apart afterwards, and this is really, really good. So just put on some chicken breast. Boom. So we just cut up some chicken breast in there, then hot sauce, and threw on some cheese action, and threw it in the air fryer. Got an air fryer. It's pretty cool, pretty great. I mean, the big selling point of it is it preheats relatively fast because it's a smaller thing, but I think it's just supposed to be a smaller convection oven. But it's kind of like having one of those microwave ovens, so it's been sweet. So I'm gonna eat this. Pretty good. Needs more hot sauce. A little dry because it is chicken breast, but gonna be knocking this out. The macros are down here. I have 6 Hawaiian rolls, and I have a new obsession with these Hawaiian rolls because I never really had them in life. I remember when I went to Thanksgiving with when I was younger, we'd go to my cousins in New York, and they always had these really good rolls. They were sweet. Didn't realize it was those Hawaiian brand rolls, and now I think we just went through 3 packages of 24. They're phenomenal. So I'm eating this up, and then we're gonna get back into the office and finish up, I guess, some more course materials, get them uploaded. We use Kajabi to host the course that goes alongside HFP. So I'll be back in there in a little bit. Right now, I'm going through a YouTube, I'm learning about YouTube. I want to do this thing better because as you see, I'm cropping half my head off. But I'm seeing some stuff on the A7S III, which I'm wondering if maybe I should make the leap on that A7S III. So comment down below if you use it, A7S III, and if you like it and if you would recommend getting it, because that thing's a $3,500 beast. So I'm gonna watch this, eat this, and find some more hot sauce to put it on it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. What's going on? So it's been a little bit of a while. It is now 4:30. Just been in the office getting some things done. Had a little one-on-one with one of my buddies, Chris, and we're just talking about some of our goals. But now what I want to talk about to you guys is some 2021 goals. So what am I looking to accomplish in 2021? What are the big goals? Kevin, you're a fitness influencer. And it's kind of funny when I'm talking about my biggest goals, not many of them revolve much around fitness necessarily. Maybe the 5th one that I'll write in that we'll go into. So let's say top 5 goals for 2021. So let's go into number 1. My number 1 goal for 2021 is to be a better leader, is to be a better CEO for my company. We now have 8 employees, so I want to be a better leader of the team. And what I mean by that, and I feel not that I've been a terrible leader, but definitely there's always room for improvement. I think when we reflect back on 2020 or just anything we want to improve, you can be happy with how well you've done, where you are, but you always want to be able to improve. In terms of fitness, I'm 10 years deep into it, but I still want to improve. I'm in a fairly good spot, but I want to improve. So in terms of being a better CEO, better leader, there's a lot of improvement I feel I can do. So some of those things are, in terms of being a better leader, quarterly reviews, which actual larger companies do. I actually just did annual reviews with everyone on my team, so taking steps in the right direction. Be involved with growing the members of my team, also personally, and then also their skills within the business. So in terms of sales, in terms of delivery, make sure that everyone is improving, being sufficiently challenged, sufficiently compensated, and then also in addition to that, having that growth potential. So making sure that people have learning materials and have a kind of a game plan in place to continue getting better. And then also being involved with their personal goals. So we had our annual reviews, and it was cool to ask what outside of the business they want to accomplish and see how I can help with that. So that's the number 1 thing, being a better leader, being a more organized and better CEO. Number 2, relationships. Double down on relationships. One of my mentors, he asked us, hey, what are 8 relationships you want to really cultivate moving forward? And it took me a while, and I was like, dang, I really got to double down on my relationships because I haven't been cultivating them as much as I should be. Again, 2020 is kind of a unicorn of a year. Not every year you're going to have a pandemic where people aren't able to really hang out as much, go out to places. So that's why I really want to, and I think most of us want to improve on the relationships that mean the most to us in 2021 and really cultivating those. That's something I definitely need to do a little bit more. Maybe it's a short-term bias because I was sick a couple weeks ago. But definitely something a focus on for next year. 3 is going to be strengthen my communities. So in terms of my team within my business, I want to make sure we have a retreat all together so we're an online business, and I have people shout out to Vu and Tommy in Indiana, and then also in California. So it'd be really cool to actually meet face to face for once and have a retreat with my team. So that's in motion. And then in addition, a community within the Healthy Flesh prescription and our clients, and also getting a retreat there. 2020 again being an odd year, can't really do a retreat when there's limited and social distancing and all that kind of stuff, but really making that a goal for 2021. 4th goal, and this one kind of, overarching goal, but financial management. So really learning more about managing finances because going to be 27 soon, so I need to figure out this adulting stuff pretty soon. So for me, learned a lot in terms of like percentage-based finances. So pretty much you know what your necessities or your recurring payments are, like your non-negotiables, mortgage, etc. You take that off of your pay, you cross that out, and then based on what's left, you have percentages where that goes into savings accounts, long-term financial freedom accounts, medium-term investments, etc. So I want to really be organized with that. And really get these renovations done to the house, get this thing done, and then be focused on my next medium-term investment, which will hopefully be a gym one day. Finger crossed. Next up, and that includes the renovations and then being set up to hopefully in the future open up a gym that would be like my dream place to train. And then fifth goal, which I kind of came up with this one kind of on the fly, but this is just something I always want to be on point with. I feel best and I feel like I get the most out of my days when I'm able to get up between 4 and 6 a.m. So sometimes I'm watching TV a little too late or playing Rocket League a little too late. And then I notice that I feel a little bit behind on the next day. So want to really dial in my sleep schedule and make sure that I'm getting up early in the morning, getting my training done, and being as productive as I can be during the day, because that's how I like to live my life personally. So those are my big goals. Again, the big 5 are be a better leader, cultivate my relationships that mean a lot to me. 3, strengthen my communities. 4, be a better financial manager. And then 5, maintain a solid schedule. So that is the goals part of the video. And now let's go make some pizza. All right, so we're gonna be getting into making dinner. I think I have like 2,000 calories to eat. So what we're gonna be doing is we've got these Wegmans pizza crusts. So we've got these pizza crusts, it's 12 inches, so one of these should be enough to satisfy me. It is 700 calories for the whole thing. So gonna probably be doing a buffalo chicken, because I love buffalo chicken pizza. And then I think Nicole and Nate are gonna be making like a pepperoni one or something. So gonna be putting this together, a little create your own pizza, and I'll show you guys if I mess it up or not. Oh yeah, looks good, man. Just came out. Looking awesome, and now we're gonna get some more red hot and we're gonna drizz all over it. There it is. Domino's, if you're hiring, come check me out. As long as that doesn't fall off. All right, I'm gonna eat this. All right, so next up on today's plan, I think it's around 5, so we're gonna watch 2 episodes. I'll tell you in a minute, but first, look at this beautiful pizza action right there. So it was the pizza crust, 4 servings of low-fat cheese. Never use fat-free cheese because it's pretty much just wax. So we did the low-fat, did some chicken breast, some shredded chicken breast on it, and some mushrooms. So we're gonna have a little bite of this, see how it is. I'd say it's relatively successful. It mainly just tastes like hot sauce, but that'll do. So now what we're watching tonight. So we're on Amazon Prime Video, and then we're watching through The Boys. Had some friends who saw this, and they said to definitely check it out. And there's every episode, there's a whoa moment. So it's been entertaining, working our way through, and we're finishing up the 2nd season probably within today or tomorrow. But this is usually the wind down routine at like 5, and then in 7 it's bedtime. And then I got this dude chilling. See you guys in a bit. All right, so we're gonna get the last meal of the day in right now. Just got a couple 100 more calories to go. So we have a bunch of ice cream, some light vanilla ice cream. Why am I eating light ice cream if I'm in a surplus? In some cases struggling to hit my goal calories, because it's lower in fat and I'm trying to have a lower fat intake with a higher carb intake. So gotta work through all this. So that's gonna mean it's probably also gonna be a lot higher in calorie and just volume of ice cream if it's gonna be light. So I'm gonna knock this out, and that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, and a like, that'd be super awesome. And subscribe if you're already not subscribed. But I will see you guys next time. Let's talk about the total macros. We got 88 fat, 432 carbs, and 299 protein. So you guys also kept me accountable because it's one of the better days I've done with protein. My goal is usually 250 grams. Fiber always over 40 grams, did 48 today. Thanks to that 647 bread. But this vlog also kept me accountable to hitting my nutrition goals. Although your boy could have done a lot better with vegetables, but I need to get those in the fridge, so we got to go shopping soon. But thank you guys for watching. Should have more content coming out pretty soon. And I will see you guys in the next video. So keep it flexible. I'm out.